Hello everyone, welcome back to my AK coding channel. Today is the fourth lesson of learning HTML. If you're ready, let's get started. As you remember, in the third lesson we have talked about strong EM, and also we have talked about UL, which is unordered lists, and navigation. So today's topic is about adding images to our HTML. So I will try to explain everything step by step. So today we learn how to add and format images on web pages. So what is image tag? The image tag is used to add images to your web page. Like, it's a self-closing tag, which is like only there is opening tag and no need for a closing image tag. As you can see here, we don't need this one. But for example, when we are using H1 or P, which is paragraph tags, we have to use, right? But in this situation, we don't need to, because the image tag in HTML, there's only one tag. There is only one part, which is the opening one, and it's self-closing tag. And we have, which is attribute, the attribute in order to like kind of helper function for our image tag. Like, you know what is attribute? I explained in our previous video. If you haven't watched it, please first go there and watch it. So SRC, which stands for source, and it specifies the path to the image. For example, here we have an image tag. As you can see, we don't have this one, right? Because it's closing. And we have source, which is taking the image with the name of this, like image.jpg, right? And we have alt attribute, and I will explain alt attribute. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to add an image. So we'll go to our VS Code, and I will open a new file which is called lesson4.html. And again, let's write an emmet. After that, let's change our topic. The title to HTML images, for example, right? And let's use the image tag. So when I write img, it's like VS Code is suggesting to me, and when I press, it's giving the attribute src and alt automatically, right? So in order to put a image here, so we need image here too in our folder. So first of all, before doing this, I will open in a live server. So we have opened in live server, right? And I will try to take a kind of image. For example, we can go to Pexels, which is a popular website in order to search any photos, right? So let's go to Pexels. For example, we can take any image. I will write laptop, right? And let's take this guy. I will save this image. And as you can see, we have WEBP. It's not a problem, we can change it here. Okay, so we'll go HTML and then we'll put in here. So I'll write for example, image 1.jpg. okay, that's it. I've saved it, and after that I will go back. We have in our folder, and after that I will come back here, and after that I will write image1.jpg. and when I save it, we can see in our web page this image, right? However, you can see the image is so big. It's showing an original size in our browser, so we can fix it later. So, and we have attribute, which is src, which is called, as you can see, source, which stands for source, and it specifies the location image, and it can be a relative path for images within your site, or an absolute URL, which is external image. Like when I explained anchor tag and href, you can write the relative path, which is only within your file, and absolute path, which is with an external URL. So it means also the same works for src. So examples, here you can see. So relative path is, as you can see, it's standing for like image/logo.png, and there is no any kind of external URL. And what is alt? Alt stands for like when your image is not appearing, or something internet connection happened or something else. This word appears on the image. I will show you how it works. And this is an absolute path with an external link, which is HTTPS, and with domain and the image name. So here, which is alt, which stands for alternative text attribute, and the alt attribute provides a text description of the image. And this attribute is so important for accessibility, screen readers, and SEO. As I said before, it appears when the image cannot be displayed. It can be due to internet connection, or kinda writing the name maybe misspelled or something else. Let's see it. So we have an image which is describing a guy is playing a guy is playing a laptop, right? Is playing or coding, we can write. So we can go back in our alternative attribute, we can write a guy, or maybe boy, we can write a boy as coding. And when I go back to our web page, we cannot see because the image showing correctly. If I delete one, right, and if I save it, as you can see, our photo is not appearing, but alternative text is appearing. A boy is coding. That's it. So it means it is referring. This is kind of description. It's saying this image shows only a boy's coding, and that's it. So it means we can go back, right? We can fix it, and it's working fine. So you understand what is src and what is alt attribute and what is image. So with the title attribute, we have another attribute which is called title. The title attribute provides an additional information about the image. It means like it's displayed when the user hovers over the image. For example, let's go to image, and when I come back with my cursor, and when I do not move it, it's not showing anything, right? So in order to see this, I will go back to my Visual Studio Code, and I will write here, which is the title, and I can give a title laptop, for example, right? And when I go back, and when I hover the image, it shows laptop. You see? It's interesting, right? This is the title. If I change the laptop instead of like boy, it shows boy. You see? So, and I will tell you the basic image formatting. I will explain you how to format our image. So as you can see, there's some code that you don't know, which is width, height, right? So you can adjust image size and alignment using width, height, and align attributes, which is an attribute in the image tag. And you can also format with CSS. However, I will explain in our new playlist, and I will teach you what is CSS. CSS is just kind of like, it's also markup language, or maybe we can say, or design language or something else. It is kind of in order to design your website beautifully. So let's go back, and as you can see in our browser, the image is so big, right here and here. It's bad. So we can give like kind of width, for example 200, and we can give height with 200. And as you can see, our photo is so small and a bit not good, right? For example, we can give with more. Yep, now it's fine, right? For example, if you had 10 images, you can put it with the same column. So for example, if I copy and paste them, and that's fine, right? L2, and it's like kind of grid images, and it's interesting. When I go any of them, it's showing boy. You see? Instead of this, if you want, you can change like first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8. And when you go 1, it shows 1. When you go this, 5. When you go this, it's 6, 7, 8, right? 4, like this. So I think for today it's enough. And what is px? I will explain this also. Px stands for pixels, and we will learn about them later in our new playlist for CSS. For today, that's all. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.